Hi there. I come up with an idea for a video. I've got about 4 or 5 tips for making better YouTube videos. Most of the advice I don't follow myself, and if you watch my videos you'll see why the advice I'm going to give you is so good. Well, the first point is the one I have the hardest with. Plan your video in advance. Take a notepad. Write down what you want to accomplish. That way between takes you can read your notes, refresh your mind, and not get lost. I do that all the time. I'll be in the middle of something and I'll completely forget what I'm doing. I'll forget what I'm saying. And then I wing it, and sometimes it comes out alright. Sometimes it just shows my lack of knowledge of what I'm doing. So the next point I have, sorry I'm a little winded, I just bike rode about 3 or 4 miles to get here. I should have stopped and rested first. Get yourself ready to do the video. Don't just rush into it like I just did. If I had sat down, relaxed, I'd be able to breathe better and you wouldn't hear the heavy breathing in the back of the video. So you have to plan what you're gonna do, get to your place, relax a little bit, and then start your video. Read your notes, that sort of stuff. I'm gonna shut off for a second, try to compose myself, and then I'm gonna come up with the other 3 points in just a moment. This brings me to my next point. This would be point number 3, I believe. You're gonna want to choose your location. You can't always have what you want. I was gonna go to John Ball Park, to the upper picnic area, and it was being rented out by a church group. So I decided, well, I'll go to Kent Trails, to the old train trestle that crosses the Grand River. It's in the beginning of Millennium Park. And if I had the backup location, I might still be riding my bike around trying to figure out where to go. So plan 1 or 2 locations. If you're going to shoot outdoors or on location, just give yourself a backup plan. So if things don't work out, you've got an alternative. Or maybe the weather doesn't cooperate, maybe plan a second type of video that could be done inside. So I'm going to pause it a second and then I'll come back with my next point. My next point goes into doing everything in multiple takes. So I've not been doing this all as one shoot just to prove that point. If something goes astray, you do 2 or 3 takes of the same section of the video. This way, if you have something in the background you didn't notice, or if you have a brain fart and say something wrong. I did a video the other day, I kept saying like, watch, and subscribe instead of like, share, and subscribe. I didn't even realize I had said it. It wasn't till the 4th take that I realized what I was saying and did it again and got it right. So make multiple takes. Even if you think you've got it right the first time, it's worth doing again. This way you have a backup. You put it in the computer, you watch your different takes before making your video, and it's like, oh, I didn't see that person in the background making funny faces. The monitor on the camera that I can see is so small. But now that I have this in the computer, I can see where it went wrong, but I have a backup take. I can use that instead. Now, my next point after that would be know your editing software. You want to know what you can or cannot accomplish in post. You want to know if you can put stills in there. You want to know how to seam videos together, because you can't always do everything in one take. And when I first did my first couple of videos, I had no software. I only had the camera and what came out of the camera, so I had to do it as one take. So learn your software and do multiple takes. The whole idea of this video is to give you ideas of how to improve your YouTube videos without going out and buying expensive software, expensive cameras, without buying fancy lenses. To just take what you have, utilize it to the best of your ability and improve your YouTube that way. This way, you can determine, do I have the passion for it? Do I have the skills to make this really work? Making YouTube work is difficult. You're not going to become famous overnight. Most of the really famous YouTubers have been doing this for probably 8-10 years. And they started off just like this, 2 or 3 subscribers, cheap camera, no idea what they were doing. But if you can learn how to make a better video, if you can learn how to better use your equipment and determine, do I really have the passion for this? Then you can determine, am I good enough at it? And if you're not, and you're okay with that, just keep going, have fun, just don't buy expensive equipment. If you have another use for it, fine. Like, I'm a stills photographer. I'm going to be buying a new video camera here shortly just because I want to. I don't care if the YouTube channel takes off or not. I've never bought me a brand new camera. Everything I've bought's been secondhand. I've loved everything I've done with what I have, and I really love the equipment I have. But I think it's time I'm going to buy a brand new camera. Just once in my life. I don't expect my channel to take off. I don't really care. But I have fun with this, and that's why I'm doing it. But for you, I mean, if you think you have what it takes, if you've got the passion for it, go for it, full force. Don't stop, don't give up, and don't look back. But don't think you need to have a $1,200–1,400 camera just to get into YouTube. Don't think you need in-body stabilization, stabilized lenses, and all that stuff just to make a slightly better video to start. Do what you can. Plan your videos out. Take multiple takes. Plan your location out. Do those sort of things and really familiarize yourself with what you can do in post with your software before even bothering to look into equipment. It's not worth wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars to get yourself equipment and then decide you don't have what it takes, decide you don't have the passion for it, and just have a camera sitting there that you'll never use, something that will collect dust or be sold secondhand at a fraction of its value. What you need to do is use what you have, determine, do I have the passion for this? Whether you have the skill or not, that'll come in time. But if you have the passion, then go for it. I hope these 4 or 5-ish tips I've given you helps you. I had a lot of fun making this video. Some of it I did in multiple takes because either I had a brain fart or I just wanted to prove the point of doing multiple takes. And of course I started off a little winded because I bicycled a good 3.5 miles to get here, and I never rest first. I always jump both feet into everything I do, and it shows in my videos. It's not a good thing. I'm trying to improve by using the advice I'm giving you. If you look at my older videos, you'll see I didn't use any of that advice, and it shows bad. So I hope this video helps you. Please, if you've liked this video, click the like button. If you have advice to share with me to help me become better, or anything that you would like to say, leave a comment below. By all means, please subscribe to the channel, and if this video helped you, please share it. The more aspiring YouTubers out there get to watch a video like this, giving good tips on how to become better, the more of us are out there. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to have fun. Later, bye.